In everything, satiety closely follows the greatest pleasures, meaning in anything and everything that we think, say, achieve, become, do, possess in our lives, there has to be moderation, modesty, groundedness, faith, virtue, courage, and other fundamental qualities in ourselves and in also all of our facets and mindsets in one way or another. Otherwise, we're going to fall off in a very short period of time, if not in the long run. And also, we can be reckless, dangerous, irresponsible, insincere only for so long as we're backed, characterized, and supported by the professional system, governmental arbitrariness, malicious powers. If we decide to involve ourselves with those hostile external powers that are immoral, wicked anyways, then we're going to be protected and defended against righteousness for all of our bads, wrongs, weaknesses that we think, say, perform, do to ourselves as well as to the others without any responsibilities, consequences in the society. If we're protected by the government itself, which is steeped in corruption, bias, double standards, then also we're going to predict it for our double standards, hypocrisies, evils as well in one way or another. But there is only pleasure within ourselves and in our thinking, thought, action, for as long as it is moderate, modest, virtuous, controlled. When moderation falls apart, then even the greatest pleasures also cease to suffice us. No matter what we think, no matter what we possess, achieve in our lives for or in the form of pleasure, attraction, fame, money in our lives, all that makes sense only when it does not become access. When it becomes access, when it basically overcomes or oversteps the bounds of moderation, modesty, faith, groundedness, humility in our lives, then all else falls apart anyways. So when one oversteps the bounds of moderation, even the greatest pleasures cease to please, and that is what we should and must and have to learn from the tyranny of the access, the danger of the unintegrated shadows, and also the power of satiety, moderation in everything that creates and culminates in the ultimate and absolute kind of happiness, growth, progress, learning, prosperity, sovereignty, distinction, understanding for all of us in the world. But the more we have, the more we have nothing. The more we try to possess, acquire, gain, attention, fame, likes, riches in our lives from societies, organizations, industries, the more we're going to experience an insurmountable, unflinching sense of crisis, misery, trouble in our lives in one way or another. So that is the tragedy of the greatest pleasures, that they turn to greatest evils and pains also in one way